Next one's mine.
They're luckier than they know.
Praise Andra, help at last! My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We made badges together before we came out here, and everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
Protect the envoy. For the wheel. Good shooting, Kai.
On your right!
You're bleeding! Watch your flank!
Left flank!
Come on! Come all! Never had a chance.
That fire's been out a while. I don't think anyone's come. So they were being followed or hunted. Several against one. Nasty way to go.
Looks like that broke off or something. Wonder where it goes.
Show me what you
Worth and rot!
One for you! No relax just yet!
Worth and rot! Dodge this!
It burns!
You won't get this! Quick as a fox! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! I'll fix it! It hurts! Losing blood.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Next. Anyone?
Worth and rot!
We've got company! Enemy to the right!
At least you took care of those bastards. Glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can tell him we're all dead. Soon enough it'll be true. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Private Naoki said he had. For all the good that did us. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission. Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Private Naoki is a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorps he's gonna kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, and because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
I used to fish and drink with these people before I left. They weren't soldiers.
No kidding. This was a torch and pitchfork operation.
I didn't realize how bad things had gotten here while I was away.
Emerald Stair should have been your first warning. At least you realize it now.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Oh. I should be surprised. I guess I was hoping that they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you. Hopefully these will help their families sleep easier.
Worth and Roth!
Next one's mine. On your left. To the left.
Worth and Roth!
Ah! Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way. Wouldn't you be? Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Oh, terrible state of affairs. Nothing to be done for it. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change. They wouldn't listen.
For the same reason we're not using Adra to cure headaches.
Nonsense! My grandfather sailed the high seas for 30 years, and he saw ancient remedies that far surpass our modern ones. But it's no use. Thirdborn's past saving. Now, if you don't mind, I should really be going. The better question is why you're not running from a soul plague. And I'm far too pressed for time to ask it. Fair winds, traveler. Ingrates.
Hey, you there. Good. Looks like you're still in one piece. I've got an eye for quality. They are. But that's the way it is in this.
That's what'll happen to everyone in Thirdborn. And if we don't stop this.
It's worse than rot!
Nice shot! Nice play! That armor won't hold up. That's not hitting hard enough.
Don't you die on me! Under my protection! Road for the wheel!
One for you! Everyone okay?
Let's finish this.
You're mine now!
I used to patrol out here.
I should invest in a tower.
Over there.
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
Be careful next time. You look about ready for your next life.
Some
Sneaky bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. I don't know. I knew the area was dangerous. I thought I was careful, but I just didn't see it. One moment fine, then this.
What's your business here? Spying, sabotage, or just causing trouble?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. The trap's got the others, though. So much for that idea. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Thanks. I will.
That was too easy. Careful. There's bound to be something waiting for us. you breathing? Was I breathing? Enemies is bait. I remember when Rawatayan soldiers had standards.
I finished the last of the traps. How are the armaments?
Nearly finished, Moakua. 4 dead adherents. I'd say we're doing well. We may still lose this place, but they'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all. Look alive, Ayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
Katoa and Hayako. Careful, Envoy. They were some of the Ranganui's best.
Kai? Gods, what are you doing up here? And with an Adiran, what's going on? Got another one trying to scout out the tower, hmm? Good.
The plan is working. One by one, fewer adherents to take it.
We might as well add a few more to the count. What do you think?
You two are chumming the waters you're swimming in. You'll bring trouble to everyone in Thirdborn.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill her and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise.
The Envoy's right.
You think it hasn't already fallen? Your troops are moving on us as we speak.
We've seen your patrols. We've been watching your outpost gather supplies.
Look at what your garrote did to Fior. If Adir won't budge, neither will we.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die. We'll only warn you once. Parley with Adir? Not anymore.
Wherever your flags fly, bad luck follows. Nothing good comes from your people.
I know how it looks, I promise. The Envoy's not your enemy. She's willing to talk about this if you're willing to listen.
Kai? Bringing adherents to Thirdborn? After everything we did for you?
We know you've been gone for a long time, but what would Tama think?
He'd wonder why we're fighting each other when the Dream Scourge is enemy enough.
That does sound like Tama. But it doesn't mean we can trust these people.
Kutabao. It'll take a whole day to arm them again.
I'll help you. But first, we need to get rid of this loose end. If you don't kill her, I will.
Parley with Adir? Not anymore.
Envoy, we can't let them continue. They'll make trouble, and Thirdborn will pay the price.
Good. Now get out of here.
Wait. You have to know we're not going to stop. Why let us go? Ha! An Adiran could do no differently.
You want to prove yourself against Shatterscarp's finest? Good luck.
Here we go! That's one for us. To your left!
Hi, weapons ready. What's the left? Worth and wrath! Careful, to the left!
Watch the left!
Quick as a fox!
One for you!
That'll show him.
That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He was the best of either. I don't know. This won't bring him back. This won't change anything. Because I'm a glutton for punishment. Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing. No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Cruel irony, isn't it? He comes to our rescue, and in the process, he loses the thing that marks him as a soldier. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. You and I really don't talk much outside of planning our next move or moments like this. I'm not sure why this is spilling out of me all of a sudden. Thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Thomas. It's time I said goodbye. Careful, or you'll give me second thoughts. I usually count on my friends to be worse influences, you know. Let's go.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! Those markings! They're incredible! I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. See? You understand. That's why I had to document it.
Strictly speaking, the Dream Scourge is not a fungal infection, though at times it does resemble one. Trust me, it's far worse. Imagine a soul rotting from within, rampant with disease, alive yet putrid.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
You're a Darren, right? Over... Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh! Well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Supplies like darts and gunpowder?
Wait, you've already met them? Oh, they're brilliant, aren't they? Ha! You're tougher than you look, scumbag. Achieve? You idiot! You think we're gonna let another Fjord happen here? What happened at the tower anyway? I mean, you made it back alive. Kuta Bao, you killed them? At least you tried to talk to them. Don't know how many Adirans would. Now Adir will take Thirdborn, and none of us can stand in their way. No! If you tell them, I don't know what to think anymore. I had the bright idea to help, and look how well that went. Just leave me alone. I need some time to think about all this.
still remember the first time I saw these dunes. In the heat haze, they looked just like...
Shut up! Swarm! Devour! Treacherous weed!
Next one's mine!
Worth and rough!
I was just getting warmed up.
Worth and rough! Worth and rough!
Not bad for a scholar.
Thomas Memorial. Never thought anything could contain that man, you know? That booming laugh, that bottomless appetite, boundless energy. Now he's under a pile of rocks. It doesn't, but I appreciate the effort. This is where you're supposed to distract me, lighten the mood with a wisecrack or something. Don't be. I don't know where to begin either. There's something I didn't tell you about Thomas' death. Remember how I noticed he'd lost his badge? I went out. I told him I was going to go find it. He told me to stay. I said I'd be right back. That's what I said, anyway. As soon as I was out of there, I just walked. And I kept walking. Not since returning with you. Couldn't imagine anyone would be too happy to see me after everything. Now you know why I never went back to his house in Emerald Stair. Why I never came back to Thirdborn. At least I'm in good company. The truth is, traveling with you and Marius, getting to know Giada, it's felt easy. Too easy. Yeah, and that worries me. The fact that you and I don't talk a whole lot has made it easy to get along and get by. But I'm not that guy, Envoy. I'm not a joiner. I'm good for a skirmish, some war stories, a few drinks, but I'm not someone you keep around. Come on, you know my story now. I let people down. I let them down when they're counting on me most. Or maybe I learned plenty. I know what I am. I'm finally facing it. But he's not here, and that is because of me. I'm finally owning that. What? That's not true. Is that on me? When I didn't even know what to do with myself? You really are too much like him, Envoy. Wonder if I might have helped. Things in Thirdborn might be a little better if I'd stayed. Never thought something could be scary and comforting at the same time. One of the things I loved about Tama was how he gave us all a fresh start. No matter where we'd come from or what we'd done. I drifted to Paradise, but never thought about where I'd go from this. Maybe I'll go back to help Thirdborn recover. In whatever way I can, and whatever way they'll have me. Once we've stopped the Dream Scourge and dealt with the Steel Garrote. I've got some things to sort out, but it feels good to have something to look forward to.